Yo, what's going on, y'all? So, okay, I'm getting ready to prepare this message, and I just saw this truck that's pulling up beside me. It has a whole bunch of yellow ducks on it, and I'm gonna show it to y'all as soon as they get out. But let's see. Okay, I had to play it off. I had to play it off until he finishes. But okay, so it kind of reminded me. It may very well go with this message because it kind of reminded me of the message that Holy Spirit had me to reveal when he talked about they think you're a sitting duck or whatever. So look at this truck that just pulled up beside me. Look what it got on it. Like, I don't know if y'all can see the little yellow sitting ducks on it. But yeah, so the message is coming from Hosea chapter 9, verses 1 and 2. Rejoice not, O Israel, exalt not like the nations, for you have been unfaithful to your God, loving a harlot's hire upon every threshing floor. Threshing floor and winepress shall not nourish them, a new wine shall fail them. So the Father says that there is someone that should not be so happy, someone that he preserved, that shall not be so happy, that should not be rejoicing because you have been unfaithful to him, because you have been loving a harlot's hire. Okay, you have been unfaithful to him because you have been loving a harlot's hire. And a harlot's hire, Bible meaning in the Bible, is the male wages of male prostitution. Moses prohibited the practice of cult prostitution. He warned the Israelites against bringing the hire of a harlot or the wages of a male prostitute into God's sanctuary. So the Father is saying that there is someone who has been unfaithful to him. So you might as well not rejoice, okay, because you have been unfaithful to him. They shall not dwell in the Lord's land. Ephraim shall return to Egypt. Okay, the Father is saying that you are someone who has been engaging in homosexuality for wages, and you have been engaging in sexuality for wages and or gifts. So if you have been engaging in sexuality in sexual intercourse, and you have been paying a female money or in gifts, and I'm hearing OnlyFans in my head, OnlyFans, money or gifts, or if you're paying for sex, because masturbation is a form of sexual intercourse if you are releasing yourself. So OnlyFans does count. Okay, OnlyFans, sexual intercourse, the act itself, and then paying someone or giving them gifts, and or homosexuality and getting paid for sexual intercourse. The Father is saying, you shall not dwell in the Lord's land. So rejoice not, because you have been unfaithful to your God, loving a harlot's hire. The Father is saying, this is information for somebody. You love what you do. You love engaging in it. This is something you love doing. You love to be unfaithful to the Father in this way. The Father has tested your heart. He has tried your heart. He has maybe even gave you a way or an escape out. And you have decided to remain unfaithful to God, to your God, to our God, and love a harlot's hire. He may have even gave you new wineskin, new wine. He may have given you a second chance, and this is something that you turn back to, something you went back to because you love it so much, because you want it so much. The Father says, rejoice not, O Israel, the one I have preserved and taken care of all this time. Rejoice not, because you have been unfaithful and you love what you do and you love doing it. And therefore you shall not dwell in the Lord's land, and you shall return to Egypt. All that you love, you shall return to it. And yeah, the sitting duck pulled up right when I got to this message. So you might just be that little sitting duck. Okay, you might just be a sitting duck. All right, the Father might just be saying, you are that sitting duck. You are that sitting duck, just sitting there waiting for an attack to come to you. You're sitting there waiting for an attack to come to you, because that's what it said the sitting duck was doing. Whatever, I forget what the message about the sitting duck, but that truck sure did pull up as soon as I started this message about you loving a harlot's hire, you loving what you do, or you loving engaging in it, or you loving being a part of it, whether you are the buyer or whether you are the entertainer. You love being a part of this harlot's hire. And the Father says, you can have it. You can have it. You can have it. You can have it. And you shall not dwell in his land. And don't rejoice. That ain't something you should even be happy about. But if that's what you want, you could have it. But just know that you have chosen which master you are going to serve. And you have been unfaithful to God, our Father. And you shall not dwell in the Lord's land. Okay, because the Lord is not having that in his land. So just know that the Father knows your heart, and he knows the decisions that you have made and why you have made them and why you have decided to stick to them and why you have turned your back and decided to be unfaithful to him and live a life of sin with the devil. And that's the message. And it is coming from Hosea chapter 9, verses 1 through 2, and is entitled Exile Without Worship. And that's the message. Peace.